Hello and welcome, you join me, ADG, and here we are for the team versus team next gen MRC SIMFX, all racing together, and P1 as well. And yeah, this is sponsored by Tor, which is Team Oliver Racing, Excite Energy Drink and David Appleby Engineering. Go check them out. All good, worthy companies. Good to have a couple of sponsors to actually mention as well in the championship. Anyway, waiting for qualifying to start. I jumped on a little bit early, so this is practice if you see anyone going round. No one's really lapping at the moment. I'm going to head out there, do a few laps, and other than that we're just waiting for qualifying to start really. So we've got about 10 minutes till that starts and we'll be away. Just going to do a lap or two whilst it's quiet on track to actually show you the track. So heading out in the AMG. Not that I'm in this championship, but it's got the settings on for the championship. So T1's an incredibly fast corner, but you've still got to hook up the apex to be able to carry the speed on the exit down that little straight and then into this fast left-hander. You can cut the curb quite a lot on this right-hander, so you want to get it turned in nice and early, not too aggressive on the power like that though. And braking pretty much in the shadow under the bridge to get it nicely stopped into the tight right-hand hairpin. This is the trickiest corner on the track in my opinion. Double apex, just looking to roll it round and then back on the power. And then the last corner more or less onto the, well this is the last corner but it's not much of a corner, it's flat out. Onto the start finish straight and that's a lap more or less, so go for an actual full lap at speed into the first corner as well. Cutting the curb nicely, looking to cut the curb again on that one. Better this time through there on the exit, kept it on the track, which is always good. Under the bridge on the shadow, hitting the brakes. And then get it over, right over to the right hand side for this tricky double apex, which I've already mentioned. Bit of a bad exit, bit of understeer. Oh, a bit close to the barrier. Didn't cut the corner enough. That's another lap done, and that's pretty much. Do I go for a third one? Yeah, why not? Still got a few minutes till qualifying start, so I'm not stopping anyone doing anything. I'm not doing anything I shouldn't be doing. Better exit that time. The potential to make mistakes around a lot of these corners, going deep into there, you're off. Going too fast on the exit of this one, you're off. And especially if driving side by side with someone, it could be potentially very hairy situations. I imagine there'll be quite a few dives down the inside into that tight right hairpin. And then similarly, there'll be all sorts of different lines going on through that corner, so expect to see a few overtakes through there. And then the crucial last real corner to get the run onto the start finish straight. So it should be quite a good race, I imagine. Quite a fast lap, there's not much time between the laps, so there should be quite good fast races. Anyway, I'll jump out now. Jump in and... oh, wrong one. Jump in and start spectating. Joe with the fastest time at the moment. Evening CJW, how's it going? You good? Purcell, we're only in practice still, but Purcell running round in second. Not far off Joe Winner's lap time, so it'll be interesting to see if they can replicate that or if anyone can beat them in qualifying. Not far off qualifying now, a few minutes away. Good to hear, CJ. I've never gone to the effort, as you might be able to tell. I need to get myself a PC at one point, some point in the future, and start getting on it a bit more. Anyway, I'm not watching much there, as we're just watching the barriers. Sat here with my arms crossed. Joe's gone a little bit quicker again, now look of it. Yeah, well, that's another long story. I can't even use Share Factory. It doesn't like register that I've got it, and then if I try and download it again, it doesn't let me download it. So I'm stuck in this endless cycle of not being able to get Share Factory working. So I can't even do that. Going to be interesting what people do in qualifying on that last real corner, because it's risk versus reward through there, and obviously you're looking for the fastest time possible in qualifying, so I imagine we'll see a few barrier scrapes on the outside as people just push that a little bit too much. Be interesting to see who gets away with it and who doesn't. 15-minute qualifying session though, so I'm sure most people will manage to get a clean lap in that amount of time. Joe not getting too close. Danzo looked like he was a bit closer. Jambu out on track now. Done quite a few laps, but it's not quite up to the speed of Joe in the 106s. A lot of his laps, he's done a 106, but a lot of his laps are 107s. In the lower 107s, saying that. No real times put in by these guys yet. And from the rest of the guys are waiting for qualifying to start. Tyre wear looks pretty bad round here. Especially for Jambu. Oh, bit of an incident there. Never mind, don't matter at this point. Still only in practice. Right, I think we're about ready to go into qualifying. Hopefully, for start on time, that is. So round 8 of the team versus team, hosted by Next Gen Racing. Hopefully about to start. Looked like everyone were pretty much sitting in the pits, but no, a few of them have come back out now. Slipstream will make quite a difference down this long straight on this track. So if possible, that's another reason to push through that corner and get a good exit onto this long straight. Oh, I'm not sure if it touched the wall there, but it was incredibly close. Oh. Anyway, we're about to get going in qualifying. Here we go. Pretty much on time. That's soft focus. Who's going to get out first? It looks like Graham's going to get out first. So Graham jumping the pack out of the pits. Little apology for not joining you last week either and doing the commentary. It's a bit of a bad week for me, and don't really want to go into why, but personal reasons, I didn't really feel up to doing it. So I do apologise, hope you understand. But I'm back this week, obviously, as you can tell. Graham getting a little bit of a slide going on through the tight right hairpin. I love it when people just completely ignore the fact that it's qualifying and just go racing straight away. Danzo having a little moment, big wobble on the straight, so that's lost him a bit of time, flashing his lights to let Jambu know he's not happy. Herzl going for a dive down the inside. So these guys are already in race mentality here, even though they're only in qualifying. You don't mind, having a slipstream is one thing, but you don't want to be touching the bumper of the guy in front. So good close stuff from Herzl and Jambu already. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come in the race. Not many people in this week, only 8 of them, but with any luck everyone will get away nicely, have a reasonable start, and we'll have a good race and everyone will continue. Graham getting involved in this battle now, so Jambu and Herzl on their first flying lap have caught up to the back of Graham. Joe Winner with a 106, so it's gone too fast, so I'll have to jump up to him. 106.941. And there's the battle going on behind him of Herzl, Graham and Jambu. Not the ideal situation in qualifying, but there is 15 minutes, so it's nothing to worry about, and there is fuel on. Fuel is on, so obviously it takes a while to get rid of a bit of fuel, and then you can possibly put in a faster lap. Something's happened to Pilgrim Paddy, who's not happy. Looks like NGR happy, is apologising to him. Something's happened there. Missed it. Oh, we have got more people in here, sorry, I didn't look. It was just 8 people shown on there, but yeah, we've actually got 10. So at the moment, Joe's in first position, provisional pole. Herzl is in second. We've just got Jambu coming over the line in third. Danzo in fourth at the moment. Graham looking to improve following Danzo in fifth. NGR Cutler up. Temp's just jumped up into sixth. So Temp, whatever numbers. NGR Cutler in seventh. NGR Happy in 8th, Pilgrim Paddy in 9th, and Sean in 10th. Yet to get a fast lap in, Sean. See what Cutler's up to, pushing it close to the wall. Got the sponsor on front, Team Oliver Racing, the truck racing guys. Excuse me a second whilst I have a quick drink. So Jambu's taken first now. He's got a faster lap in. He's got a 106.651 to take first position at the moment. Purcell in second now with a 106.842, so they've both jumped up past Joe Winner. Joe needs to find a little bit more time now, or certainly does after he comes in, gets some fresh tyres and doesn't bother refuelling. So he's got a lighter car obviously. Important to time that pit stop at a reasonable time so you've got a few laps left just in case. Cutler up into 4th now in the pits, going for fresh rubber, going on to the, he's on the medium tyre, so oh no, he's come out on the soft now. Just done a little stint on the medium there, just burning a bit of fuel. Not a bad job on the medium to get into 4th. Pilgrim Paddy going round on his own compared to everyone else that's pretty much racing away. Got my little logo on the back of his car, good to see. Danza in 7th. So it's pretty cool when you see that. Graham Reed's in 8th. Dropped back a little bit now, so he's been jumped by Pilgrim Paddy and a few others. 10th up into 5th now. Sean, has he got a fast lap in yet? He's still struggling to get the pace of the other guys, but he's still got a bit of time left. He looked like he jumped in a little bit late, so he's still getting up to speed and burning off as much fuel as he possibly can. NGR Happy in the pits at the moment. Got a little bit of damage to fix, but no major dramas. Luckily it's qualifying, just a little bit of time lost to set more laps. It's a bit different in the race. So Graham going for an overtake on 10th by the look of it. Nope. What's going on here? Whoa, Joe. Who's that, Cutler? What's going on there? Missed all that. Big drama though by the look of it. Joe just off track, getting out of the way. So I wonder what went on there, missed it. There's no replay function unfortunately. But it certainly looked like there was a bunching up between about 4 guys then. Bit of miscommunication by the look of it. Danza in the M4. M6 even. Sean coming out on fresh tyres now. I don't know why, but Sean's refueled, so I don't know if he realises that less fuel is good, but he's obviously forgotten about that and refueled for some reason, even though he's just pitted. So a bit of a mistake there from Sean, a bit of a schoolboy error. NGR Danza has just spun it into the barriers. Unfortunate for him. He'll have to come back into the pits and get that damage repaired, otherwise he won't really have a chance to get quicker in qualifying. So he's going to lose a bit more time pitting again. Joe Winner's just coming out of the pits now. See if he can improve after getting fresh tyres on. Cutler on fresh rubber as well. everyone got the opportunity now with the fresh rubber and the fuel going down. Temp could do with coming in for fresh rubber because he's lost a lot of fuel, so he could do with coming in, and he could do with conserving a bit more fuel than that in the race, because it's probably the worst out of everyone. See what's going on. We've got Jambu still racing away, even though, like I say, it's qualifying. Getting the overtakes in, getting a bit of practice in at the same time as well. How's Purcell doing? Not really setting the fastest of times at the moment. Might have got caught up in that action. It looks like there's something's gone on between Purcell and Jambu, because there's been a couple of slow laps between them as well. We saw Joe Winner and Joe not quite improving that time round, but not far off. That's our top three at the moment. Temp not quite in the 106s so far, but he might be able to do it now. He's got those fresh tyres on. Still on his outlap, getting them nicely warmed up there without drift. So this is the second phase of qualifying, if you like. Let's see how people do, if they can improve. Cutler got the slipstream from Graham in front. What's it going to be? Up there in fourth. Not bad at all. Not far, well, half a second off Joe Winner in front, so not too bad. 1.1 seconds off the time of Purcell though. Who else is going well? Drops Temp down a little bit now. Temp doing a good job still in fifth though. Temp, I'm not sure, with me missing last week, I'm not sure if Temp was actually with us. So I'm not sure if this is his first race tonight. Anyway, before qualifying finishes and we jump straight into the race, I'll quickly go through it. I think it's 18 laps, it's the first race, starting with a full tank of... Whoa! What was going on there? It's a good job NGR Happy was ghosting then, because it could have taken out quite a few cars there. But as I was about to say, 18 lap race for the first one, and then there's a second race as well, which I think is going to be a 28 lap race. But with it only being just over a minute lap time, it doesn't mean that it's going to be a ridiculously long race, even though it sounds like a lot of laps. So it should be quite a fast, feisty one. We've seen plenty of action in qualifying already, so should be interesting. Temp gone purple in the first sector. Going to actually jump on board with Purcell and actually see how he's doing this these times. See if he can improve this time round as well as he comes over the line. But yeah, the first race they've got 100% fuel, full tank of fuel, so don't need to worry about pitting too early, and there's no weight bias or anything like that to start with. Second race, the podium finishers all have to put a bit of weight on and weigh their cars down a little bit to a bit of success ballast. But yeah, so that's about it. 18 laps round here. Fuel, full tank first race, 70% in the second race, and quite bad tyre wear on, so should be a good one. Purcell going for the late apex round there. I'm not sure if that was intentional. Might have outbroke himself a little bit. Looks like that's the way he's driving it, to be fair though. Straight line in the exits nicely. It's purple as well. Oh, just pushes it too hard through there. Unsettles the car a little bit, hitting a bit too much curb, and runs it into the exit wall. So no doubt that's lost him his purple timing. Will he improve? Still watch it? Nope, not fast that time round. So he had the potential but messed it up in the end. still in first position, so he's not got too much to worry about, but would have been good to improve again. Going forward with Joe, is he going to be able to push? He's got a little bit of tyre wear. Nice and calm into there, carrying it on the exit speed is up as well. Can Joe jump ahead? Oh, I don't know if he can after that exit. I was going to say, can Joe keep it purple all the way around now and jump ahead of Purcell? I don't know if he can. This is the final lap now as well, so qualifying is over. This is going to be the final lap for everyone that's not come over the line already. So Purcell, provisional pole at the moment. Joe Winner in second, can he improve? He's lost it. And tapping the wall there is not going to improve. So we'll jump on board. Looks like Temp's going slowly, Jambu's going slowly. They've backed out already. Cutler in fifth. Looks like he's backed out as well. Graham Reed's still going by the look of it. See if he can improve. Oh no, he's on an out lap, so no chance. NGR happy, can he jump up any positions? I'm not sure he's going to do it. Nope. Finishes in 8th. Pilgrim is going to start in 9th and Sean in 10th. Sean on the mediums. I don't know if Sean understands qualifying. On the mediums, and he's filled up with fuel when he pitted. Anyway, he finds himself right at the back. So that's qualifying over. Purcell's done it, pole position. So here we go. Got to leave so I can actually switch up the camera angles and everything. Just jump on board as soon as it starts. So we're away. Lights out and we're away. Purcell's away nicely. Nice start there from Graham. Graham's up into 4th. Really good start there from Graham. Let's see if everyone gets through T1 nice and cleanly. Looks like it's pretty clean between everyone. Who's that going wide? There's someone going wide at the back there. Oh, good move from Pilgrim Paddy down the inside as two guys go wide. Makes up a couple of positions there. Sean up into 8th as well, started right at the back. Danzo into 9th and NGR happy, spinning it all over the place in that Audi R8. Not sure he's worked out the setup correctly for that one. So away we go. 18 laps. Sean and Pilgrim Paddy loving it. Pilgrim Paddy challenging Graham now as well. Evening, Jamie. How's it going, mate? Let's see what else is going on up front. We've got Temp right on the back of Cutler. Looks like he's going to put a bit of pressure on into T1. Cutler going for the defensive line. Temp sticking to the outside line. Oh, a bit of contact. There's Temp. I'm not sure he actually realised Cutler was there. Turned into the side of Cutler as though he wasn't there and lost a couple of positions because of it. So Pilgrim Paddy now up into 5th and Sean that started right at the back in 10th is now up into 6th. So good job from these guys, just making the opportunities work. Graham dropping back a little bit into 7th now. Temp down into 8th after a little bit of a moment. What's going on through here? Sean getting involved well and truly, nearly 3 wide. Great stuff. Keep an eye on this, it's very close between these guys. Anything could happen. Everyone looks like they missed the wall on the exit there. Going through the last corner now. On to lap 3. So it's a good track for good close racing is this. Hopefully this continues for a while. Let's see if there's any contact into T1. It's a massive part of this track is that little bit of contact because of the lines that you end up taking on this track. Everyone wanting to stay out wide and then sweep in. If someone defends, then it's really easy to cause a bit of contact between two people. Anyway, let's check out what Purzel's up to. Pulled a nice gap away from Jambu at the moment. So doing a good job. Jambu up into second. Didn't qualify in second, so done a good job to get up there. Joe Winner down in 5th now. Cutler in 3rd. Got a nice little gap to Pilgrim Paddy as well. Pilgrim Paddy being chased down by Joe Winner. We know Joe's quick. Did a good job in qualifying. Temp coming through again. These guys yo-yoing a little bit, so Sean was up into 6th and now he's back down into 8th. NGR happy, can't get it going in this Audi, keeps spinning every time I look at him. Danzo in 9th. Dropped off the leaders a little bit now. A lot of work to do in this race to catch up. These guys are still on it there. Fighting for positions all the way by the look of it. So Temp going for a move on Joe Winner. Trying to get side by side, not quite getting the toe to be able to do it. Keeping it nice and calm through there so he can get a good exit. The guys in front just pushing that a little bit harder though, so it's not caught up. What else is going on? Looks like Pilgrim Paddy here is actually in the slipstream of Cutler as well, so we can possibly catch up and bring these guys with him to actually make this a battle for 3rd position in a minute. Cutler's just gone a little bit deep into that first corner as well, so he's now looking even closer to Pilgrim Paddy. We have got to bear in mind the tyre wear. Cutler not really setting the fastest laps at the moment. No one has really, I suppose. It's been a bit of a battle to sort out. Jambu not far away from Purzel, but struggling to stick with him at the moment. Needs to be a little bit closer than that down the straight. It's all going on. You saw Cutler collect the wall a little bit there, I think. So Pilgrim Paddy might have the chance down the straight by the end of it. Slight gaps building up between the guys now, but nothing major. It's only less than a second in it, or a second thereabouts. It's been good so far. Looks like Temp is catching up to Pilgrim Paddy, but incredibly close then as they went into there. Not forcing the issue too much. Looks like every time he's going to try and go side by side into this section. He gets a really good run out of that corner to be able to do it from down that straight by the look of it. Looks like Cutler's managed to pull a little bit of a gap to them again now. So he's managed to get it over the 1.5 window, which is pretty much the slipstream range in this game. Got Pilgrim Paddy and Joe Winner side by side. And it's actually Temp that... Oh, bit of contact between Joe Winner and Temp. Just heading for the same apex at the same time. On slightly different lines though, so might not have been quite aware that each other were there. But they certainly will be now. Joe side by side with Temp. Ends up losing out in the end, so he went for 4th position. Pretty much got it and then dropped back. In the end, didn't quite get it. He had the chance to get it, but in the end he ended up dropping back into 6th. With Temp getting passed up into 5th. So good job there. Pilgrim Paddy's had a quite a bit of pressure all the way through this race so far. 7 laps in, doing a really good job of handling it nicely. See Temp going for the move though, and he's got it done nicely. It's T1. Does he run too wide? Nope. Gets it done nicely on the exit as well. Comes through up into 4th. Good job from Temp there. Can Temp close down on Cutler? That is the question now. You see NGR, whatever he's called, I've forgotten his name, in the R8, just getting out of the way by the look of it. Don't want to ruin anyone's race. Or does it? Well, the leader's coming through and actually lapping now. Jambu in the pits. Jambu from 2nd position jumps in the pits. Let's see where he comes out. It looks like he's got enough time. He's easy, still out in 2nd place, so they pull the nice gap of the guys in 1st and 2nd to be able to get a pit stop in without actually worrying about being overtaken. Good work early on in the race to be able to do that. Purzel not pitted yet, so it might work out nicely for Jambu. This could be a change for the leader just by a bit of strategy difference between these guys. We'll keep an eye on that if Jambu gets up into 1st position because of the timing of his pit stop. Cutler running around with a bit of damage. I didn't realise actually he's got front aero damage and a bit of suspension damage. Temp catching him now as well, closing up on him. Pilgrim Paddy's dropped off a bit though, nowhere to be seen behind. Quite the gap now actually to Pilgrim Paddy, so I think there's been a bit of an issue there for Paddy. Purzel in the pits this time round by the look of it then. Has he come out in 1st? Yep, so he's just come out in 1st and is just in front of Jambu in 2nd. So it did just about keep the gap to be able to get a pit stop in, as we can see. Had no time to refuel though, just had to put the tyres on. Obviously might not have wanted to refuel anyway, there's no need for it at this point. So he's got a bit of a lighter car now, half a tank of fuel and fresh soft tyres. Can he sustain Jambu's pace as he's right behind him now? Oh, close to the wall there, Jambu. That was a bit risky. Oh, he's Purzel's trying to break the slipstream. I'm not a big fan of people that do that, but it's a genuine technique. Interesting battle going on between those guys then. So we've got Cutler getting approached very closely from behind by Temp. Temp looking for a bit of action. Good race Temp by the look of it. Keeps going for it every single lap and catching up to the guy in front and then battling away. So good stuff from Temp in this race. Good stuff from everyone so far by the look of it. Pilgrim Paddy dropped off a little bit now, but I think he needs to pit. I'm not sure he's actually pitted yet. Sean back up into 6th, so good to see from Sean. Yo-yoed a little bit at the beginning of the race, going up and down, and he's ended up in 6th now, so that's a good job from Sean. Well done. 7th, Graham. Joe in 8th. Fresh tyres on, half a tank of fuel, but in 8th position, trying to get past Graham Reeds now. He's got the slipstream, let's see what he can do. Purcell still ahead of Jambu on the leaderboard. So Joe's just about manage getting past around the outside. Nicely done actually, good move. I say just about managed, I don't mean that sometimes, it's just a phrase that I always say. He's got around the outside quite nicely and quite easily by the look of it. Pilgrim Paddy on the side there. Big spin facing the wrong way, so big drama there for Pilgrim Paddy. He's got damage as well as he struggles to get going again. Big moment. He was having a good race as well. Bit gutted for him. Don't know if that was a result of contact or anything. That does, on the other hand, promote Sean up into 5th. And the rest of the guys behind as well. Joe Winner has just gained a position, and so has Graham. Pilgrim Paddy dropping into 8th after that. So Temp still battling away with Cutler. We'll just keep watching this unless there's anything better to watch. See what Jambu and Purcell are up to. It's similar between these guys as well, but a little bit more of a gap. But oh, he's passed now as Temp. Temp and Cutler battle is over possibly. Can Cutler do the same and stick with him? Temp's got damage as well, and pretty bad tyre wear to be fair. So doing a good job at this stage. Cutler's got a little bit of damage, so I dare say there might have been a moment between these two that I've missed. It looks like there might have been, because they've both got similar damage. As though they've both gone into the wall or put each other into the wall or something. Anyway, I won't speculate too much. I didn't see what happened. Are they going to pit? Nope. Joe's not happy. Not the best of messages in the chat there. He's had one of them races there, just can't get going, or he's had an incident with someone that he felt was very unfair, then that's it's not great. Pilgrim Paddy battling away now with who's that NGR Happy behind him. I think he's a lap behind his NGR Happy, but he is. Jump up, see what else is going on. Well, now Temp's got past Cutler, he's pulled a nice gap straight away. See if Jambu's still lapping with Purcell. Purcell doing a good job of getting a nice 1.3 second gap at this point. So we're not far away from the end now. I keep forgetting to look how many laps are left. They fly by in this race. So we're on lap 15. So there's only a couple of laps left when we come over the line. See the DAE stickers, David Appleby Engineering, the TOR stickers on the car as well. The Team Oliver Racing and the Excite stickers as well, Excite energy drink, all related to this league in association with. Let's see if Purcell can get past this back marker nice and cleanly, makes it as easy as possible. The slipstream gets it done into T1 nicely, the back marker not giving him any grief whatsoever, which is good to see. It's not always the case, believe it or not. Jambu, can he get past in a reasonable place, or he's going to lose time now? He needs to get past quickly. Looks like he's got it done. Yep. Gets past before the braking zone into the tight right-hander. Good job as well, because he won't want to be following. Oh, he's got another back marker in front as well. Purcell's got someone in front of him now. Oh, it's Pilgrim Paddy, and he's gone round again. Oh, real shame to see from Pilgrim Paddy. He was having such a good race at the beginning. So that's how easy it can change all of a sudden. Looks like he's just lost it altogether now. Oh, looked like he was faking a pit stop there, Purcell. Nearly convinced me. Trying to break this slipstream, no doubt, instead. So Jambu is closing up on him. He's not far behind. Temp up into third. Good job from Temp. I would have expected these guys to have pitted again, but they must be saving a bit of fuel now, I think. Just getting to the end of the race instead. They haven't got much fuel left, so they'll have to be careful. Excuse me. Sean with a really good result, considering he started right at the back. Up into 5th position, hopefully he can keep it going and at least maintain that 5th position, if not gain another one, if it's possible at all. If there's any dramas up front. He's not going to do it purely on pace, he's too far behind. Joe Winner coming back through the field, or trying to, he's gone purple. It's 6th. Graham in 7th. Looks like everyone's carrying a little bit of damage. Last lap now for Pilgrim Paddy. Just come up on his screen. Danzo, last lap for him as well. And it's the last lap for NGR Happy as well. So they're all going to finish this time round, but the guys further up are going to get another, well, finish this lap off and then get another one in as well. We're already on the last lap now. They all know they can get to the end with the fuel, apart from Jambu, who's pretty close on the fuel, so let's watch the battle for first position, see if Jambu can do anything about it. Looks like it's too late now, they're coming around the last corner. Too far behind. Good battle though, tried his best, but not quite fast enough to be able to make it work. Purcell with a really good win there. 2nd for Jambu. Good race from those two. Jambu having a really good championship, strong contender all season long, so another good result for him, and same with Purcell, but Purcell winning out this time round. Temp in 3rd. NGR Cutler coming through to take 4th, unless there's any massive dramas that I haven't foreseen. But Temp over the line. Nicely done to finish off our podium. And then we've got NGR Cutler in 4th. Good finish from Cutler in the end. Bit of a mixed race. Sean in 5th. Good race from Sean. Joe Winner in 6th. Bit of a topsy-turvy one for Joe. Probably a bit frustrating for him. Graham Reed comes over the line in 7th. And then we've got Pilgrim Paddy in 8th. Danzo in 9th. And NGR Happy in 10th. So there we go. That's race 1 over and done with. But we do have a second race on the way. So we've got a little bit of a break, I believe. And then we'll be into race 2, which is a bit longer. And we start with less fuel. So changes the strategy up a lot, basically. So yes. Hopefully you'll stick with me for race 2, and it's quite as good as that one. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Hopefully it's as good as that one, because that was quite action packed most of the way through. I quite enjoyed that anyway. Right, I'm going to quickly go get a drink because I've run out of juice. I will be back in a minute or two. Hopefully the race doesn't start. Bear with me. Sorry about that, snipping downstairs. Anyway, yeah, NGR Cutler with an interesting comment there. I ran full race with no front aero suspension, so happy with fourth. Definitely, I would be after that. Running around with damage the whole race. Very good. Impressive. Yeah, we'll jump back out. A little bit more practice can go on here, so this is what you're watching. In between the races. Oh, timed it nicely. Just taking the chance to have a little bit of a break. Quite a lot of talking I end up doing. Well, I've got 10 minutes from now, so I'm going to jump in and have a few laps myself. Why not? Might as well, rather than just sitting there waiting. Quite like this track, and I could do with the practice as well, quite frankly, so I like it, but I don't know it brilliantly. Can't quite get the lap times everyone else seems to get. Not that I'm involved in this race, but just good practice for when it might come up in the future. Oh, mistaken that corner for the hairpin. That's how well I know it. This being the hairpin instead. See if we can get anywhere near these 106s that people have been doing then. Just out of interest. Oh, sliding a little bit at the front end into there, that's not good. Not good for pace anyway. Obviously, being a commentator, I don't bother doing the setup. Oh, bollocks! Wrong corner again. I don't bother doing the setup for each track every week. So, not the best setup at the front, obviously. Where everyone else probably goes to that effort and puts some kind of setup on. Let's get my excuses out there. Right, see if we can do a fast lap now. Mess that one up. Sliding the front end too much into there. Need to brake a little bit early and carry more speed almost. Be not quite as aggressive as I've been. Good job I'm not racing tonight. Right, I'm going to back out. Just a hindrance. So for race 2 as well, there's going to be the weight added for the podium finishers. So I'm distracted by different things going on here. Right, cat's up here messing about. Let's jump back out, spectate a little bit, wait for race 2 to start. Another 5 minutes to go, I think. Purcell's still putting in a few laps. Danzo doing the same in front of him, doing the same as what I did. Lost it a little bit into the first corner there. See if Purcell manages to avoid that. Yep, keeps a nice consistent arc going on. Purtle catching Graham. Good little battle going on, even though it's a bit of practice. Graham losing it a little bit on the exit. Purtle diving down the inside. Where's he gone? Graham's still there. Couldn't see him for a second then. Tricky couple of corners there, double apexer. Just realised I'm actually still in, I need to back out, otherwise I'll end up in the race. Well, let me skip up now. Trying to show me Joe sat in the pits. Okay. Exit again. Strange. Can't jump up and look at anyone else other than Joe sat there doing nothing. That's not great. Great. Gran Turismo sometimes. Good job in the race. A few more minutes, one more minute in fact, and then we're starting race 2. Crept up on me quite quickly. So there's a message there, top 3 you got your ballast added. So it's, remind myself, it was Purzel, Jambu and Temp that were in the podium finishing positions, so yeah, they have to add the success ballast, which is basically a bit more weight for race 2. Gonna skip up now, yeah, skip up again now. I don't know why I couldn't do it then, it wouldn't let me. Anyway, race 2 is about to start, I believe, hopefully, with any luck. Everyone expecting it to start anyway, pulling over and waiting. So, don't know what we're waiting for now, but I'll watch whoever's going around. There's Temp going around still, at a half reasonable pace. Like something I forgot to mention, yeah, the pit window that doesn't open until lap 7. So you can't come in for new tyres until lap 7 at least. If you come in before that for tyres, then you get penalised. So we are about to start the 28 lap race, I believe this one is. Race 2. Hopefully it's as good as that first one was. It was pretty good start, pretty exciting stuff at times. Pilgrim Paddy with the reverse grid in second place now. hoping to make amends for race 1. Danza in first, Graham Reed's in third, Joe Winner in fourth, Sean in fifth, NGR Cutler in sixth, Temp in seventh. We've got Jambu in eighth, Purzel in ninth. So Jambu and Purzel will be looking to come through, as we know they're quick from winning and coming in second in race 1. So here we go, Danza gets away half decently, but Pilgrim Paddy gets the jump on him. So Pilgrim Paddy's up into first, loses it down in second. Joe's up into first. So Joe comes through the first corner in first, Pilgrim Paddy in second. We've got Graham off into the barriers. Oof. Purzel lost out. Oh no, Purzel started at the back, sorry. So all very close. Jambu coming through, already making a position or two up. Purzel trying to do the same, but he's got Temp side by side with him. Braking into the heavy braking zone now for the tight right-hander. Pretty much a hairpin. Well, it is a hairpin. Jambu trying to make the most of this first lap when everyone's bunched up, trying to come through the field. Cutler trying to do the same. Well, everyone trying to do the same, obviously, but see what's going on up front. Danza dropped back a little bit, but he's had a reasonable first lap so far. He's losing positions now, though. Cutler's just got past him, I think. Yep. Sean's looking vulnerable as well, or is it? It looks like he's going for the move on Pilgrim Paddy, saying that. Sean's up into first. Nice move, Sean. Cutler diving to the inside as well. Up into second, past Pilgrim Paddy. So Pilgrim Paddy just lost 2 positions there from first position. Good move from Sean to make that work. Pilgrim Paddy's dropping back now. Everyone's swamping him. Joe Winner coming through. Up into third. Pilgrim. Oh, big moment there. Big moment. Oh, who was it? It was Sean, and I'm not sure who it was. Forgotten already. There's too much going on. Cutler and Danzo side by side for the hairpin. Big moment for the leaders there. It looked like there was a bit of contact, and they certainly both lost it at the same time. Danzo going slowly, so everyone having to get past Danzo all of a sudden. Cutler up into third now. Jambu up into second. Started at the back, more or less. Second from the back. Joe Winner in first now. See if he can run away and get a bit of a lead. He's got a nice over a second lead to Jambu already. So it's going well for these guys. Need to quickly leave and then jump back in. Purzel side by side with Temp coming through for fourth. Purzel on the inside there. Holds position nicely. Does Temp dive down the inside? No. Temp just takes that corner nicely actually. Purzel has a bit of a moment. So on the exit, Temp's now got the overspeed. Purzel going defensive to the inside. Meanwhile, this is all playing into Danzo's hands. Trying to make the most of these first opening laps. Gone purple as Purzel, but that's no surprise since it's the beginning of the race. Everyone's just getting into a bit of a rhythm. And now they've got a bit of space in between them. So Cutler and Jambu not far apart. Cutler in the slipstream of Jambu. Can he catch up towards the end of the straight and do anything into this first corner to try and make it into second position? Not quite at the moment. Purzel and Temp still battling away as well. Going on a bit further back. Sean dropped right to the back now. Unfortunately for Sean, he was in first place for a lap, or if not a bit longer. Graham in 8th. Pilgrim Paddy in 7th. But Danzo in 6th. Purzel right behind Temp in 5th. Oh, Temp going wide, so Temp going off. Purzel just driving through, easy as anything, up into 4th. Temp gets it going again. manages to not lose another position, so keeps it going in 5th. Meanwhile, we've got Jambu and Cutler fighting, so Cutler's just got past Jambu. Jambu trying to defend it the best he can, but Cutler with the overspeed, so he couldn't really do too much about it. So good move there from Cutler, and using the slipstream wisely by the look of it down the straight to get the move done at the end of the straight. Nice work. Up into 2nd. Oh, Jambu's coming back at him now though. Jambu down the inside. Nicely done from Cutler, got the cut back. Holds it around the outside best he can though. Now does Cutler, double apex, so it's not an easy corner to do it on. Running side by side still. This is good stuff from these two. Keeping it clean as well. Nice room given there from Jambu. That could have gone wrong so easily. Side by side more or less still. Oh, and Cutler in the end. Game past. Nice. Good racing, boys. Good racing. This is good stuff from these two. Pushing hard. And there we see it. Jambu down the inside, trying to get it back. Side by side still. Meanwhile behind, we've got Purzel and Temp side by side more or less as well. Well, following each other very closely, I should say. But catching up because of the battle that Jambu and Cutler are having. So Cutler and Jambu are losing time, so Jambu has a bit of a moment there. Has a bit of oversteer to catch. Probably has to get out of the throttle a little bit. Allows Cutler back through. This is brilliant stuff. Sorry for not watching everyone and skipping through too much, but when you've got action like this, kind of want to see what happens. What a race from these two at the moment though. Hopefully it doesn't all end in tears. Look at this though, Purzel and Temp are definitely catching up. The gap now down to 1.6 seconds between Purzel and Jambu. Temp still looking feisty for an overtaking to 4th, and it looks like he's just got it done as Purzel goes a little bit wide into T1. So losing a little bit of time through T1 there, but manages to keep on track, Purzel. But Temp just drives through up into 4th because of that. Temp now with the opportunity to chase down Jambu in front. The slipstream is only there if he can just make up a little bit of time on him. Cutler having a really good race to have this kind of battle with Jambu for so long, and still keep it going in front. Credit to these boys. Oh, Jambu hitting the wall a little bit on the exit there. First time I've actually looked down and noticed, so I don't know when he actually picked it up, but Cutler's got damage as well, so another really good race considering he's got damage. I've got Jambu on the medium tyre there as well, so a bit of difference in strategy on the tyres. Temp closing in, slowly but surely. He's taking a 10th out of Jambu in the last half a lap. Purzel looks like he's dropping off a little bit now with a bit of tyre wear creeping in on the mediums. Danzo with damage. Danzo could do with pitting in 6th position at the moment there, so probably won't want to because he knows he'll probably drop back a little bit, but it's the way it goes. Graham in 7th, Sean in 8th, Pilgrim Paddy in 9th. We'll keep an eye on this battle between Cutler and Jambu. Don't really want to miss what happens. So Cutler catching the wall this time round, and Jambu managing to miss it. Pushing hard through that corner doesn't always pay off for you if you hit that wall. It does if you manage to miss it, because you get a really fast exit, but it's a risk versus reward kind of corner. So we've got Cutler on the inside, Jambu on the out, yet again, lap after lap. This is going on. 9 laps we've had now. Well, we're on lap 9, so we've had 8 laps so far. And these guys have been battling away pretty much the whole time. Look at this now from Temp, is right on the back of Cutler though. So all of a sudden Cutler's got something to actually think about behind. And Temp, as we know from race 1 already, is no slouch. Oh, doubling that pit stop. So what Purcell was doing in the last race. Going well so far for these boys. They've got a good race going on, and they're pulling away really on the guys behind. Meanwhile, Joe in first place is having a race of his own. He's knocking in those consistent laps. If you look on the right hand side, pretty much 106s consistently once he's found his pace and got his rhythm going, and doing a really good job. Close as you like to that wall on the exit there. 11-second lead he's built up there, so credit to Joe. Cutler and Jambu still at it. Cutler getting back through, up into second. Jambu having a little bit of a moment, hitting the wall on the exit, and now he's got Temp side by side with him. Temp's got past him as well. Temp up into third. He's done it. By the look of Temp as well and his pace that he's got, I think he'll pull away from Jambu now as well. Purcell in the pits. Purcell coming out in 5th. So Cutler's got the pressure still of having Temp behind him, even though he managed to get through and lose him for a lap because there was Jambu in between, but now he's got him on his tail again. Getting to the point where they're nearly out of fuel. If you look at Jambu's, he's not got much fuel left, so they're all going to be pitting sometime soon just because of the amount of fuel they've got. Still going on, this battle between Cutler and Temp. I hope they don't have a moment between these guys, because it'll be a really good race for them if they don't, because they've got some really good close clean racing going on. Hopefully nothing drastic happens. Is he going to go for it? Cutler going defensive, feeling like he's under threat. Oh, gets a bit of oversteer, does Cutler on the exit. Temp could have possibly dived down the inside there, but would have risked contact, so respectful stuff from Temp, choosing to do it at a more reasonable time, or realising that he needs to come in the pits and it's a bit pointless overtaking and risking it all when there's about 2 corners left before you're pitting. I think they're both going to come in this time round. Nope. So Temp's gone for another lap. Joe's gone on another lap. I think he's going to see pretty much everyone else pit now. Cutler in the pits, Jambu in the pits. Purcell's already got it done. So where will Purcell come? Cutler's still getting fuel. Jambu's coming out. Is Purcell going to come through? Oh, it's close. Is Purcell going to get it? Purcell up into third. Can he keep it there? He's on the outside. Oh no, a little bit of contact. Slowing down Jambu to let him through. Feels like that was his fault. Oh, unfortunately though, Purcell's just spun it. So he's going to have to wait a long time now, is Jambu, if he's going to wait for him. He's carried on, he can't wait that long for him. Well, he can, but didn't help that Purcell just spun it on his own afterwards. So Joe Winner into the pits from first position, managed to get that extra lap on everyone else, as well as Temp. He'll be diving in as well, look. So Jambu's out of the race for first now, I think, because he waited so long for there for Purcell, or who was it? Purcell, I think. Yeah, it was Purcell. Get confused sometimes. So many names going on. So Joe comes out of the pits with a nice, healthy 10-second lead, and he's on the medium tyre with a full tank of fuel. So pretty secure now is this race, so long as he can make those medium tyres work for him. Doesn't lose too much time to the guys behind. Plane flying overhead, dropping aviation fuel all over the track, always good. Not that it's real, but it'd really annoy me if I was a race day. Anyway, I won't bang on about that. Jambu in second. What's going on? Getting chased down by Temp. Now they've all come out of the pits, there's a bit of a gap between them, but should be interesting to see what strategies go on now and what works between each other. Cutler on the soft tyre, so he's got the advantage over... no, he hasn't. Interesting this actually, Joe Winner's losing time here straight away, so maybe he shouldn't have gone on the medium tyre because everyone behind him is on the soft tyre now. So they might actually be able to catch him up slowly but surely. Obviously it's a lot of time to gain, is 7.5 seconds, but it might be possible to slowly but surely reel that time in on Joe. Purcell stopped a little bit earlier than everyone else, so see him with a little bit of tyre wear where everyone else is on more or less fresh tyres now. Graham Reed's in the pits now. Pilgrim Paddock. He's got a little bit of tyre wear as well, on a slightly different strategy as well. Sean in 7th. All went wrong early on for Sean, unfortunately. Did have the lead of the race, but yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. Danzo in 8th. Graham in 9th, now he's pitted. So jump back up, see if there's any action going on. No one's mega close to each other at the moment. That time is coming down though, so let's see what Joe's problem is, see if we can see what it is. Is he just struggling on the medium tyre too much? Every corner he's losing time to Jambu behind, so eventually, a couple of laps time, if it keeps going this way, he's going to have some trouble from behind. Losing more time as he hit the wall on the exit as well. So Jambu can actually see him now in front, which wasn't the case a moment ago. Well, a lap or two ago anyway. Jambu putting in a good lap as well on lap 17. Lap 16 even. I think I'm getting a bit tired here, losing my mind. So no real close action going on for us to watch at the moment, so we skip through and keep an eye on everyone. Danzo and Graham are quite close actually, saying that. The battle for 8th towards the back. I want to see this gap there. So Jambu closing down on Joe Winner. Joe coming in the pits, so he hasn't stayed on that medium tyre for very long whatsoever. Getting those mediums off, going back on the soft, I think I would expect anyway. Yeah, I'm going to say. So Joe just suffering massively on those mediums. And there we go, Jambu's through to take the lead of the race. Joe down into third after that. So just could not make that medium tyre work. Quite interesting really. Unfortunately, he's lost out to Jambu and Temp. So he's got a bit of work to do now on the... He's got fresher tyres now though, that's something to consider, but he's got a bit of work to do to catch up to Temp and Jambu in front. You have got to use both tyres. It is fair enough that he went on the medium tyre, but it really cost him then by the look of it. There is a stipulation, it's compulsory that you need to use 2 different tyre compounds in this second race. It's not an issue in the first race. The rule doesn't apply in race 1. So we've got a bit of action to watch all of a sudden. Cutler and Joe Winner are close together now. Cutler was going really well and strong at the beginning of this race, so let's see if we can catch up to the back of Joe. Oh, on the power a little bit too early. Oh, so easy just to wash out wide like we saw Cutler do there. Tap that wall on the exit. Loses his time all the way down this straight though, unfortunately. What's that going on in front? We've got Temp and Jambu really close together actually. I didn't realise they were so close. So the battle for the lead is on. Here we go. Temp can feel a win here, I think. Can sniff a victory. Further ahead again, we've got the back markers battling away. So we've got Graham and Danzo, which are getting caught now. So let's see how Jambu and Temp handle this. We'll jump on board with Temp. So Graham, oh, having a moment as well. That could have been costly for Jambu. Luckily it happened with enough time to avoid it easily. So Graham putting into the barriers there. Oh, it looked like he was going to fake it, but he hasn't. He's actually gone in. So Temp taking first place now. I don't quite know why Jambu's pitted so early. Just feel, oh, he's out of fuel. Yeah, he needs fuel. So Temp's got a good chance of winning this race, I dare say now. There's only 7 laps left, and it will need to pit again for tyres, but if he can build up a little bit of a gap here, he might be alright on his fuel as well, so he might just be able to come in, quick stop for tyres and back out and keep his first position here. He just needs to build a bit of a gap to Joe now. Joe not that far behind. Cutler and Jambu battling away. Cutler's got through up into third position. Jambu in fourth. Is Purcell anywhere to be seen? No. So Cutler's having a really good round this time round. 2 really good races here for Cutler. Really enjoying watching him race this time round. It's good. I always want to see that Z4 go quickly as well because I'm a fan of it, but I always find that it's not quick enough, so I never pick it, but it's good to be proved wrong. So we've got side by side now. Do not. Oh, I'm going to say there's been a bit of contact there through Jambu already. Accidental contacts, obviously. There's never malicious contact from these guys, really. It's all full respect, really. But yeah, it almost happened again there. Luckily, Jambu was aware of it, and it looked like Cutler was plenty aware of what could have happened there, so managed to make it work between them two. How's Temp doing? He's pulled that 3-second gap, but not made it any bigger so far. Cutler dropping off the back of Jambu a little bit through that lap. Purcell looks like he's just getting going again there, so it looks like he's had a bit of a moment. Sean in 6th. Having a good comeback race this Sean, not doing too badly in 6th. Pilgrim in 7th now. Danzo in 8th. Graham in 9th, a lap down on the leaders now, these guys. Sounds like Graham had engine damage then, but no, just at full revs. His car don't go any quicker. Topping out at 166, so pretty fast at the end of the straight. Just slowly clawing a little bit of time off Temp in front of him. Slowly catching him up. So at the moment, Temp still needs to come in the pits for tyres at some point. And he's not got enough of a lead to make it work and actually come out in the lead. So looks like Joe might inherit the lead here. So long as he can keep his tyres fresh enough for another 4 laps, basically. It's going to be an interesting finish this, I think. Hopefully, anyway. Temp getting the slipstream now off Sean in front. About to get lapped to Sean, unfortunately. Never a great feeling. Sorry, skipping through too much. So Temp again losing a little bit of time. Doing a good job though to say he's got considerably worse tyre wear than Joe behind him. Joe having to get past Sean, the back marker. Sean ends up putting it off track to get out of the way. Jambu, what's happened now? Jambu's got past Cutler again. I don't know what's happened now. Cutler's on the medium tyre now though. So this battle's been going on the whole race more or less, but Cutler is now behind Jambu. Not a great deal going on action wise. Let's have a lap on board with Temp, our race leader at the moment. Just trying to close out this race now, keep that gap live and growing if possible to Joe behind him. And he should have this race under control for the win. He's going to get away without pitting again, I think, here. There's not many laps left. He's got to finish this lap 26, and he's got lap 27, lap 28, so he's got about 2.5 laps left. As long as he keeps it nice and tidy, it should be okay. It's down to Joe really behind him to really push. So as long as Temp just keeps it nice and steady, nice and consistent, it should be alright. Let's see if we can do it. Pressure's on for him in a way, but there's a lot of pressure on Joe to try and catch up now. You can see that gap coming down, so he's pushing. Good line through there from Joe though. Caught up nicely, he's gone purple. Got the gap down to 2 seconds now. Let's see what's going on behind. Jambu getting past the back markers now. Or trying to, he's about to in a minute. Cutler dropped off the back of Jambu now. No major action going on. Sean and Pilgrim Paddy just getting past Sean for 6th position. So Pilgrim Paddy making up places towards the end of the race. Danza in 8th, still Graham in 9th. Go back up and see if Joe can close this gap any more. On to the final lap now, let's see if we can do it. Hopefully Temp doesn't have any massive dramas and throw it away now as well. Pressure's on for him last lap. I've enjoyed watching this race around this track, it's been good. Good track to race on. Good action as well. So we've only had 8 people in the lobby, there's been quite a lot of people to watch, quite a lot to watch. 9 people, sorry. If you've watched and got this far as well, thank you very much. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done already and you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a comment as well, and feel free to share this if you feel that there's anyone out there that you might know that might enjoy these kind of videos. Anyway, we see Tim holding out the lead to Joe Winner behind him to eventually take the win on lap 28. Well done, comes over the line, congratulations. Good job there from Temp. Joe Winner in 2nd, really good job from Joe. And then we've got Jambu coming over the line in 3rd. Wins the battle between Cutler and Jambu, which was going on for a while. Cutler in 4th in the end, good result. Keeps his championship points coming in. Herzl in 5th. Getting that final overtaking on the back marker just before he gets over the line. Herzl in 5th in the end, Pilgrim Paddy in 6th, Sean's finished already in 7th, Danza is in 8th, just about to bring it over the line. Good job from Danza, and Graham finishes in 9th behind, a lap down. So, thank you very much for watching, that's pretty much everything from me. Pretty good racing, I would say, and really good results for the winner and everyone else there. Temp having a really good week. I'm new to Temp as a commentator, but certainly did a really good job this week, so impressive stuff. Anyway, I'm going to get off, go to bed, and hopefully see you again next time. Take care and adios. Bye.